They gentrified fashion. I low-key think we need to bring back gatekeeping. There's just no culture anymore, and it's been dying for a while now. And to illustrate my point clearly, I want to bring up, boom, the disciples. No, not these disciples, not these disciples. This is a photo series from a guy named James Mullison. He took photos of fans outside concerts to show kind of like the tribes of music subcultures and how people shape their identity through the music that they like, through their hobbies, you know, shaping your identity through your genuine interests. We all do that in a way, but not so much anymore. It's kind of, you would think it's Halloween with all like costumes and shit outside, performative type. As you can see, we got
goth culture,
alternative rock, hip hop, pop, you know, all the rest of that stuff. This is before, feels authentic, feels raw, even though it is kind of a lot. You could tell that these people are themselves, bro. Look at them, they're getting into that shit. And now, yeah, sure, you know, people might still dress like the subcultures, but it's just all smoke and mirrors.
I can't see this anymore. Can't hear this music anymore. You're not unique in any way, shape, or form. All you do is copy what 100,000 people on TikTok are already doing.
And I present to you, boom, the subculture autopsy. You see, mountain biome swag is worn to coffee shops. Run clubs aren't even about running anymore, bruh. They just jog, what, 15 minutes and then go get drunk after. Clubs went from this to this. Oh shit, bro, it's gonna rain tomorrow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Damn, she bad. No one even dances at clubs anymore. It's just all popping bottles and then saying, damn, she bad all night, and like not actually talking to her. Or if you're a girl, it's just about posting that you're behind the DJ booth on your story. We need to stop with this flexing shit just for Instagram. We need to bring back the soul. I watched a video and it was saying that clubs aren't the same anymore at all because everyone's afraid. Like, Brett, 20 years ago, if you shot yourself at a club, if you threw up, did some drunk shit, talked to a girl, completely sold a bag, it didn't matter because no one would have remembered it the next day. Now, Brett, you do anything, you're doing too much, you're corny, you're cringy, you get canceled, bro.
And this applies to everything nowadays, not just the clubbing example. With fashion, you put on a graphic tee, you're doing too much. If you wear a plain fit, you're an NPC.
Bro, we just gotta stop giving a little rant, but back to the main storyline. Emo kids are buying their band tees from Urban Outfitters. I know that's kind of old news, but whatever. I'm just telling y'all, it's not the same anymore. Is swag dead? How did this happen, bro? And if you're asking yourself that question, I've detected the culprit. And it's not who you'd expect. It's not TikTok. It's not Instagram Reels. It's boom. Oh shit! Finance bros.
I hate you guys.
Real talk. The culprit is most definitely social media. Everything has become too accessible. And now I'll be presenting to you how that happens, using finance bros because it'll be funny, ha ha ha, and what we can do as a solution. Enjoy.
Whatever big pharma is for social media, this is just a whole like we live in a society type of conversation. But let me remind you guys of how something cool dies. It is basically just gentrification, but I'm gonna explain it in like a cooler way, you know. Let's use a club for example. So let's say we got a bunch of like cool trendy artists or whatever. Not, bro, that sounds cringy. Just a bunch of interesting people congregating at this club, you know, because it's sick, maybe it's cheap. Maybe they play some ambient electronic shoegaze type shit. Then eventually word gets out, oh my gosh, this place is so sick, this place is cool, you gotta check it out. In today's times, that's like someone posting a TikTok,
come with me to try the viral honey.
This secret spot, here's how to get there, here's where to park. So then the finance bros hear about it and they start spawning in with their NPC corporate money.
Yeah, did I mention I work for JP Morgan? Oh, this sweater? It's Aimé Leon Dior. Yeah, I'm not like other Patagonia finance bros. I actually have a personality. I like house music.
The club realizes they can start charging more, and what ends up happening? The OG, interesting, artsy, blah, blah, blah bros get priced out. So now all the cool, interesting, whatever people are gone, and all that's left is the chameleons of those people. That's cool shit, gentrification, and I say that all to say that the exact same thing happens in fashion. Finance bros see some painterful looking swaggy and they're like distressed, Carhartt, maybe got some paint splashes on it, whatever. And suddenly Carhartt costs 200 bucks and the blue collar fools can't even afford it anymore. Even though the blue collar fools low-key be making bread, like they're about to. I was doing welding school for a little bit and they were preaching about how there's gonna be like a gold rush. All the OG welders were gonna retire and they need to pass down their businesses to whatever. And they're like, oh, you can make bands and bands. It's like that one South Park episode where everyone's a scientist and then the plumbers end up becoming the rich fools. Everyone's wearing the same starter pack outfits. It's like a loading screen with choose your character, and there's 5 characters to choose from. The performative matcha guy, the fashion demon, then you got the performative matcha guy's grandpa, then you got the hiking bro, then you got the streetwear fool. I know it's not that deep and everyone can do what they want, but bro, when it gets to the point when you're buying random ass trinkets, it's just the most unnecessary, worst type of consumerism in my mind. It's not even a cool trinket either. You have no personal connection to that Labubu. You have no storyline lore to that Labubu. When you look at that Labubu, all you see is, what do you even see, bro? You don't really see anything. When you look at an accessory like my bag, it has a whole bunch of video games on it. Sure, it's kind of loud, but you know, it's a bag. You can take it off, whatever. It's the point, you know? It's got all these video games, all these memories, bro. You look at that shit and you're like, damn, I remember those good old days. It's all that XP, all those memories, all those lessons. Boom, carrying it with you wherever you go.
That's how trinkets should be.
When you're carrying a Labubu with you, bro, it's literally level 0. There's no substance to it, I guess. I'm not even trying to sound like an old head, but there's just no soul anymore. And I don't want to hear oh, gentrification's been around, blah, blah, gentrification's been a thing, blah, blah. We're talking about internet, chronically online fashion. Like, this shit is important. This is some real, serious, life-changing. It's like 5-star GTA level. Better take this shit seriously. Because look, fashion is about expression. You should be wearing the clothes, not having the clothes wear you. That's why I'm super big on having an actual connection to the pieces that you wear. The whole trinket rant. If you force some random piece because, oh, it's trendy and it'll make me look quirky, bruh, that's when it gets performative. So, solution, what should we actually start doing here? Boom. We need to start gatekeeping again. That's right. We need to start gatekeeping again, but in a different way. You see, we should be gatekeeping pieces and places, not art. Because here's the thing, art like music, movies, books, those things kind of gatekeep themselves. Like if someone wants to get into them, they actually have to spend time, their own hours consuming that art. That's them putting in work. It's kind of like an inside joke. When you talk to them, you can tell right away if they've seen that movie or not, if they're part of that culture or not.
If you sing about hunting and fishing and drinking and trucks and I get you on my farm, in 1 minute I can tell if you're a poser.
Just like with skating, sure, you could dress like a skater, but any skater is going to know if another person's a skater in a second just by the way they push. But with clothes, you click one button and it's at your door in a couple of days, bruh. There's no barrier, so we got to create one and let the culture speak for itself. Sure, it could be funny to be like, yo, name 5 songs if someone's wearing a band tee, but it's like, the real ones will reveal themselves naturally. And I'm gonna say it again, this is some chronically online shit. We don't need to be super elitist about it, but it is, you know, we do gotta have some standards. So now that brings me to, boom, the comeback plan. The comeback plan, baby. This part of the vid is like the coach talking to the team in the locker room, giving you guys that last motivational speech before you guys go out, catch a dub, So stop buying soulless fashion. You'll be good. Take your genuine interests, bring them to life. I always say interest inspired pieces are the go-to because they're actually meaningful. You're gonna love them, you're gonna take care of them, and it doesn't got to be some loud, corny Urban Outfitters type of graphic tee, you know. It could be sick and subtle, kind of a if you know you know type of vibe. For example, my Weaponized 115 belts officially dropping
September 5th.
They say you never forget your first love, and your boy's first love was BO2, but I used to be an addict. I used to be playing split screen zombies with bro. Those were the days. You know, I had to pay homage to it but make it in an actual wearable way. But this is exactly what I mean. The pieces come from somewhere real, not some, oh, I just saw this trend on my Explore page. This way you got an actual connection to your swag. That's an XP boost right there. You put the piece on, it's like, whoo, you're ascending, bro. It's like a real confidence buff. Your stats increase just because of that piece. And I'm telling you guys, you don't get that same confidence, that energy boost from cropped boxy tee and jorts anymore. I mean, at least I don't. For me, if I have something that's unique, looks sick, and I got a special connection to it, bro, the big 3, I feel invincible when I wear that shit.
I ain't even trying to sound preachy. I'm just passionate about this swag ideology.
Because you know when you put a piece on and you feel so confident that every girl that walks or looks in your direction, you're like, She want me, bro. She must want me, bro. She must want me. That's a delusional XP boost that's actually needed, bro. That's good for you. So if you see the vision, you'll mess with, boom, the guild newsletter. I send out these legendary loot scrolls, putting you all on some majestic music, early access to my videos, me yapping, sharing some wisdom, and just sharing whatever else I think is sick at the moment. I'll be revealing more about the belts, dropping it
September 5th.
in the newsletter. I know it's been a minute. I've been like talking about it for a while now, and I've had to push it back multiple times, but I got a little excited and I pushed it back so much because I want to do it the right way, you know. I don't want it just to be another random
IG TikTok clothing brand.
To me, it's more than a brand. It's a philosophy, turning XP into power, turning your past experiences, past memories, what you grew up on, your childhood games, childhood shows, turning all that nostalgia into power, confidence, bring back soul. That's what the bags are about. That's what the belts are about. So embrace the stuff that makes you you. Bring back the culture.
Join the guild.
And if you want to watch my video on how to actually make a room cool as click the video here.